Well, hello, Sonja. How are
Hello,
you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm very good. My assistant Roger says you're one of the smartest people on the planet when it comes to data and cybersecurity. Is that true?
Well, I like to think of myself as smart. I don't know if I'm the smartest on the planet, but yes,
He says you're one
I
of the
have a lot
smartest
of.
on the planet. He says you're one of the smartest on the planet. Just take the ball and run with it. Take the compliment.
Okay,
Don't be
I'm
allergic to
taking
the
the
compliment.
compliment.
Just go, yeah, he's right.
Okay, I'm taking the compliment and running with
Okay,
it.
good. And plus, you're a top woman in technology, which is good. We hope eventually all of technology is taken over by women. We do hope that. We hope that.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
It has to happen because the men doing it, they got big problems. But anyway, so you are into cybersecurity. You're into enterprise. You're on. Are you a Star Trek Enterprise? Is that what it is? You're on that ship. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I'm working at two startups, so
Okay.
that's exciting. Yes, and they're
Tell us
both in the
about the
United.
two startups. We love startups. Tell us about the two startups.
Okay, for one, I'm working at MindPoint Group, and MindPoint Group has actually been around for a little bit, but they have a new division that's a startup. So I'm in charge of their commercial sales division
Nice.
around cybersecurity, and we're focused on things like pen testing, zero trust, all the different types of cybersecurity security
Can you
assessments.
can you give me
So
can you give me
exciting
any
stuff.
can you give me
So
any tips as a bear on how to hack people? Because I think hacking could be a new industry. What's the easiest way to hack? Just send them an email says click on this link, and then like an idiot they click on it. Is that the easiest way to hack them?
Well, you don't want to click on a link. Trust me. It was funny when I first started out my company, I was getting these weird messages, and I'm like, I don't think these are supposed to be for me. And literally, they were like spam. You know what I mean? Like
Ah,
someone was trying to get me to go buy some gift cards for them or something. And I'm like,
that's
yeah,
very
this is
yeah.
not legit. Totally not
Once
legit.
once somebody's asking you to buy a gift card that you don't know,
Yes.
if you do
Or
that,
even if you do know them, but it's just random, like they
yeah,
would never ask you that,
if
right?
you
It's
do
like
that,
that it's not good. Yeah.
yeah, if you
And
do
then
that, you're the idiot, and you deserve to lose any money that you lost. That's my point of view on that.
exactly, exactly. And the second startup I'm working for is called RiskQ, and they have a platform that's dedicated to looking at compliance and
Wow,
security and all of these different types of things from a regulation standpoint. So very exciting new technology that you can put everything into this one platform.
well, that's
So
awesome.
super exciting.
Now, what's the hardest part of doing a startup?
The hardest part is getting it started up.
And once it's started up, after that first day, it's started up. You've done the startup. Why do they keep on calling it startups for a long time? That's the first day. The second day, it's day two of the up. It's not even
I
started.
know.
It's,
No. The challenge really is to get your name out there, your brand, get it, the awareness of it, and then get customers that are qualified.
right.
So not only getting a marketing qualified lead, but turning that into a sales qualified lead, where they're going to end up going to buy something from you, right? And at the end of the day, I mean, in both arenas, I've been a salesperson for a very long time, specifically in data and technology.
Uh-huh.
It's all about really finding out what the customer's problems are, right? And really kind of drilling down into those problems, finding their pain points, and then marrying it with a solution that's going to work to help them get to the next level on their roadmap or their vision or mission.
Right. And you're highly educated. You have a DBA, a doctorate in business from
I do.
yes. So,
I have a doctorate in business and super exciting. I've been using that for a while. My dissertation was focused on women in information technology.
oh, nice.
And so, yeah, I did a study where I interviewed, which trust me, it was hard to find 250
Yeah,
women, but I found
exactly.
250 women who I interviewed and basically looked at the significant factors of why some women make it into leadership roles versus others,
Oh, wow.
and found out the main factor
I was
was
going to say,
sponsorship.
was what?
Sponsorship.
Uh,
Sponsorship.
there you sponsors. That makes sense.
Yeah, not mentorship, sponsorship.
So
So
when you're on a plane and they say, "Is there a doctor on the plane?" Do you say, "Do you raise your hand or no?"
yes, as long as it's not medically related, I don't
Oh,
think I
okay.
can
Well, that's good.
do
That's smart. That's good. What? Let's talk about women in technology. What advice would you give women that want that maybe want to get into technology? What would be your tips for them? What do they need to do?
Yeah, I say persevere and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. When I
Yeah.
was in college, I had a college professor tell me that I would never make it as a woman, not only in my statistics class, which I was struggling with at the time, well,
Uh-huh.
only class I ever struggled with, and he told me that I would never graduate from that class, let alone graduate with a degree in mathematics. I turned around, proved him wrong, got an A in that statistics class, and then ended up graduating with statistics degree as well. So never let anyone tell you you can't do anything, because there's going to be a lot of obstacles in your
Right.
career, and you just have to persevere, and know that you can do it. Have faith and confidence in yourself. So I'm the co-founder of the first technical sorority in America for women,
Oh,
called
nice.
Alpha Sigma Kappa Women in Technical Studies, and we've touched over 3,000 women's lives, making a difference for women specifically in STEM. So that's pretty
Awesome.
exciting.
How do
And
they
then I
how do they get in touch with you for that? Where do they go for information on that?
It's the website is ask-wits.com.
Okay.
And so you can find all the information about that. So we've helped lots of women there, and I've gone back and done some speaking for them and stuff. And then I've also had my platform be women in technology my entire life, technology, business, and entertainment.
Uh-huh.
And I founded my own company called Nonstop for the Top, or LLC, dedicated to these efforts. And in addition to that, I was Mrs. Corporate America in 2009, where that was my platform, helping women in tech
That's
and
good.
business.
That's very good. Was that teacher that was bad? Was his name Mr. Moron? Was he Mr. Moron? Was that his name? A lot of
Yeah,
morons out there, right?
I have to say, when I graduated from the University of Minnesota, and I won, out of the 1,000 students that was given to, award was given to 1,000 students, only one person got it, and it was for the most well-rounded student, and it was me.
Oh, good. That's
And
good.
I got that award the same day that I graduated with my 2 degrees and my minor in psychology, and that professor was on stage, and so I was just like,
There you go.
I won in the end.
That's right. You mentioned I love Minnesota because it's cold and I'm a bear.
I love Minnesota too. I'm in LA now, but
Yes.
yeah, I
Well,
love
LA is
Minnesota.
not as good weather for bears, but Minnesota is good
It's
weather.
very warm.
Well, okay. So, what would you want somebody out there to know about why they should be in the cybersecurity space right now?
Well, cybersecurity space right now is super hot. Companies are hiring left and right, and it's because everything's gone digital. Think about COVID, right? When
Yeah.
the last 2 years, everything's digital. Like, we're talking digitally from different countries, right? So a lot of people are getting hacked because everything is getting put into the cloud, and there's it's kind of a new way that we're paving things. Like, how do you protect all this information, right? And so all these digital assets exist. So not only do we have to protect that information, like all these retail, people, banks, all those kinds of things,
Right.
all their customer information, and they have to follow certain regulations too by the federal government or the different governments, in the world. And so if they're not following those things, they can also get fined. And so there's lots of avenues to this whole cybersecurity. It can be like threats from outside, inside, or it can also be from the aspect of compliance, making sure that you are doing the right things with customers' data. So yeah, and then also there's the whole hacking thing we've already talked about, right?
I
So
like that. A hacking idea sounds fun to me. I think it's like something I would have a fun part-time job doing, like asking for people to pay me in crypto because I want to lose my money. I don't want to. I don't. I want to go downhill. Don't pay me in crypto. Pay me in cash. Well, I love.
yeah, I mean, just think about that. That's digital too, right? Like, everything's gone digital. They have the NFTs, the crypto, the metaverse, like everything is going digital. It's totally transforming right now. We're in the digital age.
That's right.
So hence the need for cybersecurity and the protection of data. Data is growing so much, like you can't even keep up. I mean, just to think in social media alone, how many posts, pictures, videos get posted every second in the world.
Yes.
And where's all that data going, right? You have to store
Right.
it, manage it, and take care of it.
So a little guy in Idaho who's got all that data. That's it. He's gonna get everybody's money. That's what it's gonna come down to, people.
It's ginormous.
Watch out for those people in Idaho. They're dangerous. Well, I love learning new stuff. Thanks for coming on. And I think Roger's right. I think you are one of the smartest people on the planet.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It was so nice talking to you.
Thanks.
All right, have a great day.
Okay.